Hello, my name is Megan. I am the creative mind slash person behind Little Fish Stitches. I am recording this video on Sunday evening. I normally record on Saturdays and upload by Sunday morning, but I have had a crazy week slash crazy weekend. So, I'm trying to speak louder because my last video, sorry, bugs outside, my last video I recorded this morning and I have decided that it is not worth keeping. Too much craziness going on. Alright, so to get things started, first I want to, like I said, I can't not even talk. Oh my gosh. Okay. Brains, get your act together. Alright. My name is Megan. I said that already. I have a shop on Etsy called Little Fish Stitches. If you need to search it, you actually need to look up Creations by Guppy, all one word. I will put that on the screen for you. My shop has hand-dyed yarns, mostly sock weight yarn. Lots of bright colors because that's what makes me happy. And I also sell my project bags that I make, the bucket style with a drawstring bag. You'll see an example of one that's a one of a kind, but in a minute when I show my whips. But yes, I also have a few like typography art prints of scripture verses and mason jar cozies, clothespin aprons. Kind of have a random assortment of stuff in my shop. And the reason I'm coming to you on Sunday night, like I said, my past week has just been absolutely nuts. First, before I get into my nitty stuff, I'm going to try to tell you a little bit about this past week, and I will try to be concise, where in the last video I was rambling all over the place. It got kind of crazy. Monday was my normal work day that I should only work one day a week. Tuesday, while in the midst of my main job, I got a call being my boss wanted me to come in and fill in for my coworker, who is the person who works my job the rest of the week. Her husband was having health issues and she had to be at the hospital with him. So I did my best to fill in, which meant leaving as soon as I could and getting to work around 10:30 a.m. Luckily for me, I have to get up early in the morning. I had already worked about 4 hours that morning before taking off to go to my second job. And then I worked about 4 hours there, and then I worked another couple hours on my main job after the second job. Had a long day on Tuesday. I worked approximately 10 hours. And then Wednesday, I had to fill in again when I could, which meant orthodontist appointment with my son in town in Aberdeen, doctor appointment with my same son in Olympia, then Costco, Joann Fabrics, quick zip in, zip out, get what I need and get out of there, head home or work to fill in for my coworker who had to be with her husband. So he is home, he is fine. He needs some, a little recovery time, of course, but she's back to work, so I don't have to fill in anymore. Thankfully, that made my work week a little crazy, but at the same time, I was happy to do it because I knew she needed to be where she was. Now, on to Thursday. And this is the one I really want to tell you about, the day of my week. For my main job, which is working for Life and Limb Gel, I and my employer, our husbands, are both Quinault Indians. And recently we got new packaging on our, for all our products. Since we mostly have an online presence, we weren't really able to do retail. We didn't have the right packaging for retail. So we now have the right packaging for retail, and part of that, my employer had a native artist create a emblem of a salmon for us for our packages. And sorry, my face is dry and itchy. And so we on our awesome new retail packaging, we have this very cool emblem of a salmon done native, Pacific Northwest native style. And the reason for that is we are going to start giving a percentage of our sales to help support salmon habitats and the salmon industry for tribal people. So, in the interest of that, I and my employer and my sister, who works with us as well, and my mom, she came along for a good reason, and all our kids went on this tour on Thursday in the Quinault River Valley to view the river and its habitat for salmon and what they're doing to preserve the salmon industry. Oh dear. My neighbor is out in her front yard talking on the phone. It's 9 p.m. I thought nobody would be out at this point. Oh dear. And I'm sorry if you heard swearing. She's dropping F-bombs. Okay. I might try to cut this part out. I'm sorry. Anyway, okay. So we did this tour of the salmon preservation habitat stuff. And it was fun and it was interesting and the kids got a little bit bored, and in general it was alright. I feel very awkward sitting on my front porch and talking to my phone. And somebody just drove by, one of my neighbors. And yeah, probably gave me a funny look. They drove by really slow. So, yeah, okay, back to this salmon thing. So, my reason for explaining all of that is I took some cool videos, and I'm going to add them to the end of the show. So, I wanted to tell you a little bit about that, because I think it's a good cause, I guess, yeah. And, since I am coming to you so late in the day, it's now 9:22 p.m., I am showered. My hair is almost dry finally. I always air dry my hair. And no makeup. You get the real me right now. But like I said, my first attempt today was crazy. So probably going to be up kind of late tonight working on my editing of this, but that's okay. I will survive. So, that's my week in review, I guess. It's been a crazy week. So, to top that off, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, yesterday and today, have been out in Quinault, because my husband is Quinault, his parents have a fireworks stand every year on the reservation. And so part of our process, and has been part of our process for more years than we've been married, probably. Pretty sure I went up there before we got married. Is we go out and we help on the weekends with the fireworks stand. So we spent half the day yesterday and all day today out there. And part of the day yesterday, we left the fireworks stand at 2 o'clock. Went out to Ocean Shores and met my family and had some fun playing on the beach and getting really bad sunburn. Yeah, wear sunscreen, people, because this happens and it hurts. So, okay, moving on. Now that you have heard all about my week, in slightly less detail than the first time around, I am going to let you in on where I can be found online, because I should have done that at the beginning, but I will never ever remember. I seriously don't think I ever will. So, welcome to my podcast. Thank you for sticking around if you're wondering where the knitting is going to come in. Fly, go away. So yeah. I am found on Ravelry as Little Fish Stitches, minus the E in stitches, because that would make my name too long. They only let you have so many letters. And on Instagram, I am also Little Fish Stitches, this time with the E. Shocking. And then I'm also on Facebook as Little Fish Stitches. Again. Sorry, guys. I'm getting kind of tired. And so if this is your first time to my podcast, thank you for watching. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you will stick around, because I do eventually get to the knitting. I don't normally throw in all this nonsense about my week. And then if you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back, because you guys have stuck with me through my first 6 crazy episodes. Welcome to number 7. So there. All right. Got the introduction in, finally. Okay, so, first off, I have no finished objects, but I have one work in progress that is getting so much of my attention that it probably will be a finished object by next week. Or, if not, really close to a finished object next week. I'll show you that in a moment. Yes. I felt like there was something else I was going to say right there, but I can't remember what it was. So I'll move on. Alrighty. And I guess it's time for whips. So, first whip. It's sitting over here. Alright. So this is my son's blanket that I've been working on. This is his copycat of Mom and Dad's blanket. Mom and Papa's blanket, because my husband goes by Papa to our boys. Yes, this is it. When I showed it to you last week, it was that first blue stripe and the gray stripe. It now has a black stripe and another blue stripe. So each of these stripes is one full skein of bulky weight yarn. And the needles I am using are my ChowGoo size 10 needles. They're interchangeables. They're on a 50-inch cable here, so this blanket will be about 60 inches when it's, fully stretched out, blocked. Not that I don't think I'll be blocking this. I didn't block the blanket I have on my bed either. But, yeah. So, that one is making headway. Yay. And then, second whip. Not much really to show on this one, but I will show you my little progress marker. Alright, this is my Ernest cardigan, which you guys have seen a handful of times. It's looking a little crumpled from being stuffed in my bag. But it's the beautiful pattern by Joji Locatelli. And I'm about halfway through the body. And this past week I put, well, yeah, my little sheepy marker's getting in the way. I put about an inch on to it. So 4 weeks of progress is from where this little green marker is to my needle. Not bad, really, considering I have been working on multiple other items as well. So, and these I am using my ChiaoGoo size 5 interchangeable needle. So, and when I was recording the first time today, I was recording outdoors up in Quinault, and this random little dog walked by and peed on my knitting bag. I was ticked off. I yelled at that little dog and shooed him away and yelled at him again. Yeah, that was fun. Not. My son's looking at me out the window. Good night. Go to bed. I love you. Yeah, 9:30. It's his bedtime. All right, final whip. Oh, I'm sitting under the blanket here. Okay, so this is my Find Your Fade shawl. Are you shocked? No, you aren't. I started this last week. No, I started this almost 2 weeks ago now. Tuesday will be 2 full weeks. Let me untangle things here. Alright, so let me see if I can do this without making a humongous mess. Alright, here's where I'm currently at. All the way down to here. Alright, so I'm going to give you a little tour of my shawl here. Color number 1. And this evening light is not doing much justice to my yarn, but this is going to have to do. This is, Lolo did it in the Pretty Little Zombies colorway. It's on her basic sock, whatever she calls her basic sock. I don't remember. The second color, purple, is my colorway, and this is on my BFL Donegal Tweed base, and it's called Blueberry Smash. And then this third colorway is by Life with String, and the colorway is called There's a Parrot in My Candy Dish. Ta-da! And then this fourth color, does this look familiar at all? You might have just seen it. Yeah, this is Malabrigo sock in the water green colorway. That is the exact same color of the cardigan I am also knitting. But it worked so very well with this that I had to use it, so I had to go buy another skein of that yarn. Oh well. Alright, so last for now colorway. My friend Emily will recognize this one, maybe, if this light would do any good. Anyway, this is her colorway called Nargles, and it's on her halfling base, and she is Misty Mountain Makers, and I believe if you search that on Etsy, you will find her. But I think it's so pretty. Really loving working with this yarn, Emily. Alright, that's whips. I think, since I did not ramble like a crazy person this time, that's about it. Like I said earlier in explaining about my Thursday thing, there will be a couple, 2 or 3 clips I think from Thursday. And then I also have a special acquisitions segment that I recorded earlier this week. And that is from my woolswap partner who is in New Zealand. So I was did a special reveal video. Sorry, I can see my husband inside the house. He can see me. He wonders what I'm doing. He thinks I'm crazy, but he loves me anyway. Yeah, so love that guy. He's ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, so videos coming up shortly. Once I get to editing, yeah. Okay, I'm losing light fast, so I will go finish my editing, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this podcast better than the first time. Never mind. Ignore me and just watch these videos. I hope you have a very nitty week ahead of you, and get lots of whips knocked out of the park. Have a good week. Bye. There we go. Now I only have glossy lips and not half lips. Hello. So I am filming a little extra segment right now because my woolswap box came in the mail today, all the way from New Zealand. Wow. And I think she mailed it last week on Monday, so 1 week? Pretty good for halfway around the world. Or 3/4 of the way around the world. I don't know which direction it went, but hey. Yeah. Anyway, so just want to show you. I have not opened this yet, and I've been dying to. My tape is still intact. I'm trying not to show addresses. Anyway, yes, so here I go. I'm going to do a live-ish unveiling. Live to me, recorded for you. So, first, oops, hit the tripod. Cutting the tape on the top of the box. Come on. I wish I was doing this in another room, but it's the evening. Kids and husband are home, and I'm roasting to death in my workroom because it actually got warm here today. Like, I think it got up to mid-70s here today, which is about time. We've been having super cold weather here mostly. Okay, and eventually I will get this box open. Here we go, almost. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to destroy the box to get it open. There we go. Gotta be smarter than the box. All right. Bundle number 1. Squishiness. Oh, yes. I'm so excited. Sorry for all the crinkling, but this is good crinkling. Ooh, so pretty. This is Bleeding Art. Hand-dyed yarn for passionate fibrophiles. There we go. Oh, look at that cute little sheep. This is a superwash 4-ply, 80% merino, 20% nylon. And it's this beautiful variegated blue. Look at that. Oh, I like this. So soft. Oh, so soft. Very squishy. That's a good one. Oh, looks like there's some sweet treats in here. Oh my goodness. It looks like they tore open this particular bundle. I did not do that. That was them. Oh wow. I'm gonna have to share this with the kids. They're gonna love it. So this is something called a crunchy, and it says golden hokey pokey honeycomb covered in Cadbury milk chocolate. And then a Moro. Also by Cadbury. It feels a little bit melted, but hazard of sending chocolate halfway around the world in the mail. Then pineapple lumps. Interesting. Almost dropped it. Pineapple lumps. A big pack. This must be, looks like they're covered with chocolate. It'd be interesting to try that. And then, ooh, New Zealand Artisan Collection Whittaker's Wellington Roasted Supreme Coffee Dark Chocolate. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm excited to try that one. Coffee and chocolate, two of my favorite things. All right. I'm warm. Bundle number 2. 3. Duh. Because one was a bundle of candy. Tape. Oh, this is pretty. And this one is from the Natural Star Yarns, which is the person who is my my brain can't think straight. She was my swap partner. So, this is her little card. Her name's Brenda Green. Of course, my camera will not focus on what I want it to focus on. Nope. But this is a beautiful, seriously beautiful shade of purple. I love it. And this is a sock weight yarn, 80% merino, 20% nylon. Regal Purple is the colorway. So there should be about 390 yards and 100 grams here. So pretty. Ah, I love it. Thanks, Brenda. Okay. This bundle does not feel like yarn. So we'll see what goodies are in this one. Get everything out of it? Yeah. Okay. Sticky notes. Always handy. And look at, oh my gosh, look at this cute little bag. This is Lil Red Webs bag. Knitting themed, so cute. I love it. Oh, and on this side, you see that? It's a yarn guide hole, so you can, it's like a little sock bag that you can keep your yarn in and run your yarn through it. And in here, a needle gauge, always handy to have around. And, oh, cute, it's a little, it's hard to see through that. It says hand knitted on those little labels. They're little strings to tie on to projects that you would gift to someone. And then, oh, look at that. Sweet little, tiny little tin. Like an Altoids tin, kind of. Ooh, and there's cute little stitch markers in here. Oh, and a little row counter. I've always wanted one of these. I don't have one. So awesome. And these little ring stitch markers. Sorry guys, my camera doesn't like to focus. Scissors. Cute. And some little buttons. Oh my gosh, these little buttons are so cute. Can you see that? It's got a little leaf on it. So there's a bunch more ring stitch markers. There's the, oh, it's a little bumblebee. A bunch more of the little ring ones and some more of the buttons and scissors and this row counter. So cute. I like that. Thank you. Oh, this is awesome. And I love this little tin. So cute. And the bag. I just love the bag. It's so cute. Okay, I now have 3 more skeins of yarn to open. Because, yeah, I can tell that's what they all are by the shape. And this paper is so cute, brown with little polka dots, like natural brown. So this one is Vintage Pearls from Dunedin, New Zealand. And this is 75% superwash New Zealand merino and 25% nylon. Limited edition color, clothed in the scales of a fish. And it's a very pretty olivey kind of green. I really like that. Yes. It's soft. Nice and soft. And my face is sweating a lot, as it does in the summertime in this stupid bedroom. Not bedroom, workroom. 2 left. This is another Natural Star Yarns. Look at that yellow. Oh, it's so fun. The colorway is Dreamy Mustard. 100% superwash merino. So nice. Love this shade of yellow. Great pick, Brenda. Oh, I was wrong. There's one more package that is not yarn. She's a pattern writer. There's a little packet of patterns that she printed. Oh my goodness. So this is the jailhouse shawl, it looks like. And then Soul of Ahuriri. These nice little mitts. I've been wanting to make some, so that is perfect. I like those. A little bit of a cable on them. And then this looks like a cowl called Carousel. That looks really nice. I like that. I've actually kind of been thinking about making a cowl for my husband, and that would be not too girly for him. And then here's a pair of socks called With the Dash. Looks like they've got a little bit of a texture going on. So, yeah. Might have to make a pair of socks with some of this yarn that I got. And then a pattern called a shawl pattern. It looks like a triangular shawl. It's called Coastal Ridge. Cool. I like that one too. It looks like it has an applied border type edge. Mostly garter stitch from the looks of it. Cool. These are so pretty. One size shawlette. This one's called the Crescendo Shawlette. So, almost dropped it. Ta-da! Isn't that pretty? A lot of stockinette and then a lacy edge. I like that. And then another pair of socks called the Burwood socks. Those are really cute. Look at that. Yes, these are the Burwood socks. Wow, that's a lot of patterns. Thank you, Brenda. Goodness. Okay. All right. One more. Final package. And I am sweating like crazy. Sorry, guys. And it's wrapped up really, really tightly. Somebody likes tape. Kind of like me. I always get accused of excessive use of tape. Oh my goodness. She taped the entire length of this. Oh, here we go. Alrighty. So this one is another of Brenda's colorways from her little shop, Natural Star Yarns. And this one is called Blush. It's just this nice, well, you can see it matches my shirt pretty well. Nice pale pink. I really like that. Very pretty. Wow. So thank you so much, Brenda. I really appreciate all the thought you put into this package. It was amazing and so fun to open. I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm going to do with everything, but I'm definitely going to be using some of those patterns you gave me. And probably with some of the yarn you gave me. Obviously that was the intended purpose. But anyway, yes. Okay, so you got to see all the colors. Oops, snagging on my sewing machine that's right here beside me. All right, look at that. Look at all this yarn. It's awesome. I'm happy. I'll just sit here and snuggle my yarn in the 85-degree room that I'm in. Alrighty, that's all for now, you guys. I will see you in the main segment of my show. Bye. I can turn the dang thing off. That would be helpful.